What's up, level uppers? This is Andrew here. E3 2016 is officially over, so it's time to do the +1 awards for Best of E3 2016. The four of us, we're going to be doing our Game of Show, and I'm going to be starting it all off. But before I get into my actual Game of Show, I just wanted to give an honorable mention of sorts, I guess you would call it. Horizon Zero Dawn is what I want to bring up first. Now, this was revealed, of course, E3 2015, and I thought it was a great reveal when it was first shown off. I thought it delivered on the promise of the leaked artwork and all that good stuff. But even so, seeing that first gameplay footage, there was some part of me that was concerned about the game. Like, I didn't think that it would be able to live up to the original gameplay, and I thought it would be like the surprise disappointment of 2016. Now, of course, we know that Horizon Zero Dawn isn't even coming out in 2016. It's now February of 2017. But still, like, seeing it this year at E3 2016, those fears are gone. Guerrilla Games is doing something really, really cool with this game, and for them to, instead of showing more structured, scripted set-piece moment, to just go in and show like a gameplay, in the open world, crafting this weird corruptor machine coming in out of nowhere. It felt organic and real. It didn't feel scripted, and it showed off the game in a really cool way, especially in some footage that I've seen later on. They did their live Twitch stream to show some different ways of approaching that battle, and I think this is going to be a really, really cool game, and it stood out in front of everything else, really, besides some of like the new reveals, like new IPs or new games we've never seen before. So because of that, since we had already known about Horizon, I'm not going to give it my Game of Show, but I definitely think it deserves an honorable mention at the least. Now, as for my Game of the Show, it did happen during the Sony conference, which I think most people will agree was the winning conference of E3 2016 this year. It was just game after game after game. But to start it off with God of War, with the orchestral score by Bear McCreary at the beginning and then leading right into that demo, that was just masterful. Now, we had the leaked artwork. We had seen Kratos in this Norse mythology, and we were pretty sure that was going to happen. But still, when he comes out of the shadows, and you could hear it in the crowd even during the conference, just everybody was like, oh man, look at this design. It's like, it's Kratos, but it's not. And we found out afterwards that it really is Kratos. It's just years later, he's got the scar on his chest. He's got even the scars from the chains from the Blades of Chaos still on his arms, on his forearms. So it's definitely Kratos, but this is a reinvention of the series in every sense of the word. Now, and I think it's needed. I really do think that they needed to do this. Some people are down. They're like, this is the death of character action. And yeah, we are losing another one potentially. It does look very different from a gameplay perspective. It doesn't have that pulled out third-person action, that we saw before in the previous 6 God of War games. But that's the thing. We had 6 of those games already. We've gotten used to that type of God of War. It was time for a new thing, and to bring it up more close and personal, right over the shoulder. I thought that was a good move to change up his weapon. There's nothing really that's the same. This is a new Kratos in his mechanics, but more so what stood out to me, and I think to most people that saw that, is his personality. It's him. He's still a dick, as we called it during our reactions. He still has that angry personality, but there's a little bit more compassion there, and of course that has something to do with the son, the boy as he calls him in the demo. You can see that this son's going to play a huge role. He's the one that's developing, we see in the demo. He's the one that gets the +5 or +25 knowledge, and I'm sure Kratos will too, but it's going to be an integral part, is training this kid, molding him into the next demigod. I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know too much yet on what this boy is supposed to be. But I really like that about the demonstration, is there's this air of mystery around what the franchise is supposed to be now and what Kratos is doing. Is this boy even his? I don't know for sure. The boy calls Kratos father, but at the beginning of the demo, Kratos says to the boy, your mother taught you how to hunt, right? So they don't seem to know each other very well. And it's possible that maybe Kratos went off to like a war or something and the mother died in that time span, and now Kratos is coming back and they're reuniting, and that's why they don't know much about each other. Or it's possible that the mother died and Kratos came and took over this father role and is acting like he's the son's father and maybe even deceiving the kid. I don't know. There seems to be questionable motives on Kratos' part there. Like, he's keeping secrets from this kid. You see it a lot during the one moment when the troll comes in, and at first you think the troll's there to attack Kratos and the son, but as it moves on, it doesn't seem like the troll really cares too much about hurting the boy. He wants to hurt Kratos, and then in that moment when Kratos has him pinned down to the ground and he's telling the boy to shoot, you can actually hear this desperate call from the troll. He says, wait, like he's telling the boy not to shoot him, but it's not like angry, it's not malevolent, it's not malicious. It's like he wants to talk to the boy, like he wants to tell him something. And you also, there's so many little tidbits throughout the demo. You could see there's this one fairy that's following Kratos. There's this demonic type creature floating in the distance. And at the very end, when he takes down the deer, the boy takes down the deer and has to push the knife in. If you look into the distance there's a massive snake. Of course, we see the dragon. It's just the promise of this world, of this Norse mythology is so grand. And to have Cory Barlog attached to it again, he was, of course, the lead on God of War 2. To have him back with Sony Santa Monica working on this game, I have so much faith in what they're trying to do here. And I really trust that they're trying to do something new and fresh, but also make it feel like God of War. It might not have shown off the spectacle that we're used to in this E3 2016 demo, but they've come out and said since that it's going to be there. They didn't need to show that off. They don't need to show off the spectacle because we know that's a huge staple of God of War. What they wanted to show off here was the emotion, this different version of Kratos and this different way of presenting the storyline. I mean, we might have not full open world, but like a Tomb Raider-esque open world game. It's totally presented in a new way, and I'm interested in God of War again. I didn't get God of War Ascension. I love God of War 3. I thought that was a great end to the franchise, if you want to call it that. This feels like a new beginning, and he even says that at the end of the demo. He's like, it's time for a new beginning, I think he says to the boy, and maybe that was intentional. So that's why God of War for me is the most exciting game of E3. I care about the character for the first time ever. I never cared about Kratos before. He just was a dick. I didn't care about that guy. And now I do. I care about him and I care about the boy. I want to know what happens to the mother. I am on board for this version. I can't wait to see what they do with this. I hope that it comes next year. So I'm giving my +1 award to God of War. Just God of War. It's not called God of War 4, just God of War, which I'm really happy about too. Reboot of the franchise. That's going to be it for me. That is my E3 best of show. The other guys will be doing theirs as well, so keep an eye out on our YouTube here at youtube.com/TheLevelUpNetwork for those throughout the week. I'll catch you on next week's show. Until then, take care, and as always, don't forget to level up. Hey, Level Uppers. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to check out our other content, please do.
Like your favorite superhero podcast, Power Up, right here.
Or for everything PlayStation, it only does PlayStation right there.
For movies, television, and Netflix, check out the Lights Up Show down this way.
And for the latest episode of our gaming talk show, The Level Up Show, go right there. But most importantly, please don't forget to subscribe right there.
Nailed it.
We did it.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was good.
Which one do you think they'll click on?
I think Level Up Show, obviously.
Hopefully, all of
It
them.
only does
Yeah.
PlayStation.
I would like if they watched them all, I think.
That would be
Lights
cool.
Up is new, though. I think they should definitely check that out.
Lights Up's a new one. Power Up's
We're
always a
running
new
about
one.
7-8 seconds now.
Yeah.
We're
Well, you think they've clicked on something?
we're still here, so no.
I think they should.
We should
Did you
give
click
them a little
on?
bit
Did you
more.
click on something?
Click on something, guys.
We need to go.
The hell are you?
I'm going to give it
waiting
3
for?
seconds.
Watch
We have
all
things
of
to
that.
do.
Three.
Just click.
Stare them down.
Two.
Stare them down until they do it.
1.
Ah!